Hey, Leap Inspire family. Imagine you're 24, a single mom with a heart full of dreams, but life's got you sleeping on the streets, fighting for your daughter's next meal. Sounds like the end, right? But what if one stranger's kindness could rewrite your entire story? That's what happened to Terry and Kira. And trust me, you're gonna want to read every word of this journey from rock bottom to redemption. If this hits your soul, smash that subscribe button to join our Leap Inspire family. Because stories like this remind us why we never stop fighting for hope. Stick with us till the end, and let's ignite that spark together. Terry Barnes was only 24, but life had already thrown her into a storm most couldn't weather. At 16, she fell for a boy who promised forever, only to vanish when she told him she was pregnant with Kira. Her family, bound by small-town shame, didn't just turn away, they erased her. "You're an embarrassment," her mother hissed, words that burned into Terry's soul like a brand. Alone, she brought Kira into the world, a bright-eyed girl whose smile became her anchor. But survival was a battle. Jobs, janitor, waitress, cleaner, slipped through her fingers, not for lack of effort, but because Kira, her constant shadow, was too young to be left alone. Bosses grew frustrated, snapping, "If you can't leave your kid, don't bother working." Yet Terry pushed on, cooking their last 2 eggs in a cramped boarding house room, laughing with Kira over her silly request for egg flavor, to mask the ache of their empty cupboards. "One day, baby," Terry promised, "you'll be Chef Kira, cooking for the whole world." The world, though, seemed determined to break them. At 8, Kira was wise beyond her years, her dreams dimmed by bullies who taunted her for being poor. "They say I'm cursed, Mom, because I don't have a dad," she'd sob. Terry held her tight, whispering, "You're not cursed. You're my miracle." But life tightened its grip. Their landlady, Mrs. Bennett, with her caked-on makeup and sharper tongue, evicted them when Terry couldn't pay the $80 rent. "You're bad luck," she sneered, as neighbors gawked and Terry's belongings were tossed onto the street. Kira clutched her mom's hand, whispering, "It's okay, Mom. We're together." Then, a thief snatched Terry's bag, their last $40, their clothes, everything. Gone in seconds. Sinking to the curb, Terry fought tears. She couldn't let Kira see her crumble. "We'll make it," she said, voice shaky, but inside, she felt hope slipping away. Weeks on the streets turned into a blur of hunger and cold. They slept under shop awnings, begged for scraps at diners, and survived on Kira's tin can, rattling with a few coins. One evening, passing a toy store, Kira's eyes locked onto a doll in a sparkly dress. "It's so pretty, Mom," she said, then quickly added, "but I know we can't afford it." Terry's heart shattered. "I promise, sweetheart, I'll get you one just like it someday." Kira's brave smile broke her even more. That night, under a thin blanket, Terry prayed for a miracle, not for herself, but for Kira, who deserved a life beyond this struggle. She whispered, "Please give my girl a chance." The miracle arrived unexpectedly. A man in a sharp black suit, sleeves rolled up, sunglasses hiding his eyes, approached their corner one chilly evening. Kira, bold as ever, held out her tin can. "Anything helps, sir." To Terry's disbelief, he dropped a $100 bill and a bag of warm food into it. "This is too much," Terry stammered, her dirty hands trembling as she shook his. The man, Jordan Lancaster, just smiled. "I've seen you here for days. It's not safe for you or your daughter." Terry's instincts screamed caution. Kind strangers could hide dark intentions. Grabbing Kira, she ran, heart racing. "Mom, he didn't seem bad," Kira panted. But Terry wasn't taking chances. Yet Jordan found them again, pulling up in a sleek car, his ID in hand. Jordan Edward Lancaster, CEO of Lancaster Holdings, son of a former U.S. Senator. "I want to help," he said calmly. "Come with me." Exhausted, desperate to get Kira off the streets, Terry agreed, but not without a warning. "We're sitting in the back, and if you try anything, we're jumping out." Jordan's mansion was a world Terry couldn't grasp. Marble floors, golden chandeliers, and a warm housekeeper named Melinda who greeted them like family. Kira's eyes widened. "It's a princess castle." Terry, clutching her daughter's hand, whispered, "This is too fancy for us." But Jordan insisted, "Treat it like your home." He led them to a guest room with a plush bed, a balcony, and a shower Kira dove into with glee. "It has 5 showers." Jordan chuckled when she asked. But not everyone was kind. Jordan's assistant, dressed head to toe in red, delivered new clothes but sneered. "You're filthy. Jordan shouldn't be near you. You'll give him diseases." Terry's hand flew before she could stop it, slapping the woman for insulting Kira. "She said we look like trash, Mom." Kira piped up. Jordan, hearing the truth, fired the assistant the next day. "You did the right thing," he told Terry. "No one disrespects your daughter." Life in the mansion felt like a dream unfolding. Melinda, who'd raised Jordan like her own son after his parents' deaths, taught Kira to cook, fanning her dream of becoming a chef. "You'll be Chef Kira one day," Melinda said, showing her how to knead dough for naan. Jordan enrolled Kira in a new school where she wasn't bullied, and in singing lessons that made her voice soar like a bird. Terry helped with chores, her heart swelling with gratitude for this unexpected haven. But a shadow lingered. Jordan was different, pale, tired, slipping away to take medicine in secret. When Terry asked Melinda, the housekeeper dodged, saying, "He's fine, dear." But Terry's gut churned. She'd seen him pop pills from a small white bottle, his hands trembling. One morning, she caught him in the kitchen, chugging water to swallow another dose. "What's that?" she asked. "Nothing," he said quickly, pocketing the bottle. Terry didn't push, but worry gnawed at her. Her fears came crashing down one afternoon when Jordan collapsed in the foyer, his body crumpling like paper. Terry and the guard carried him to his room as Melinda called his doctor. In the chaos, Melinda revealed the truth. Jordan had a rare blood disorder diagnosed years ago. His treatments were failing, and he was weakening fast. "He helped you because he was once like you," Melinda said. "He ran away from an abusive home at 15, lived on the streets, begging for scraps, until Senator Lancaster adopted him and gave him a new life. He saw himself in you and Kira." Terry's heart ached. She sat by Jordan's bedside, holding his hand, vowing to care for him as he had for them. Kira, clutching her stuffed bear, whispered, "Teddy will protect you, Mr. Handsome." Terry became his nurse, ensuring he ate, rested, and took his medicine, her days revolving around his recovery. As weeks passed, Jordan's strength returned, his cheeks regaining color. One sunny afternoon, under a towering oak tree in the garden, he called Terry and Kira to him. "Kira," he said, kneeling, "can I marry your mom?" Kira squealed, "Yes. Marry her." Terry, tears streaming, whispered, "I've loved you since that alley, Jordan." "Yes." Their wedding day was magical. Kira as the flower girl, Melinda beaming, the garden alive with roses. But as they stood at the altar, Jordan clutched his chest and collapsed. Terry screamed, Kira sobbed, and paramedics rushed him to the hospital. The doctor's words were stark. "He needs risky surgery, out of state." Terry, clutching Kira, said, "Do whatever it takes. Save him." Leap Inspire family, if this story's hitting you, hit that subscribe button to keep up with these life-changing journeys. We're just getting started. Weeks turned into months. Terry and Kira stayed in a hotel near the specialty hospital, Terry praying by Jordan's bedside, Kira taping colorful drawings to his walls. One day, he opened his eyes and smiled weakly. "Hey," he whispered. Terry choked back tears. "You scared us." Slowly, miraculously, Jordan recovered. The doctors called it a 1-in-a-million turnaround. Back at the mansion, they'd planned their wedding again. Under the same oak tree, with Kira tossing petals, they said their vows. "I do," Jordan said. "I do," Terry whispered. They kissed as Kira's laughter filled the air. That night, on the balcony, Jordan took Terry's hand. "I don't know how much time I have," he said. Terry leaned on his shoulder. "We're not counting time. We're making every moment count." Life blossomed in ways Terry never imagined. Kira thrived at school, her new friends inviting her to sleepovers, her confidence soaring. Terry enrolled in a community college course, inspired by Jordan's belief in her. "You're unstoppable," he'd say. One evening, Kira ran up with a drawing of the three of them labeled, "My family." "You're my dad now, Mr. Handsome," she said. Jordan's eyes glistened. "I'm honored, Kira." But the past wasn't done with Terry. One day, outside Kira's school, she spotted Ronnie, her ex, with a new family. Rage boiled over. She marched up, confronting him. "You left us," she said. Ronnie smirked. "You should have aborted her." Before Terry could react, Jordan appeared, punching Ronnie down. "You don't touch her," he growled. Terry pulled him back, not wanting trouble, but she felt stronger, freer. She'd faced her demons and walked away. Jordan's health stabilized, but Terry remained vigilant, ensuring he rested and ate well. She also began dreaming bigger, not just for Kira but for herself, envisioning a small bakery where she and Kira could create together. One night, as they lay in bed, Kira asleep down the hall, Jordan whispered, "You saved me, Terry." She smiled. "We saved each other." Their story wasn't just survival. It was transformation, a testament to love's power to heal. Leap Inspire family, if this moved you, subscribe now to join us for more stories that spark hope and prove that no matter how dark the night, dawn always comes. Keep leaping, keep inspiring, and let's make every moment count.